If you are looking for easy and affordable ways to make your boudoir studio feel more luxurious, congrats, you found the right video because that's what we're digging into today. My name is Alicia. Welcome back to my Buxom Boudoir studio. And today we are going over a couple of ways that you can give your clients the best experience possible, the most luxurious experience that you can give them without going over your business's budget. Especially when you're starting out, there might not be a whole lot there to pull from. And I mean, we know things like having a full wardrobe, a full size inclusive wardrobe makes the experience feel very luxurious. We know that having on-site hair and makeup makes the experience all the more luxurious, but maybe you're just not at a point yet where you can do those things. So if you still want your clients to come in and feel pampered and special and wonderful and relax a little bit before they do something that's very intimate and very vulnerable, I've got you, okay? The first item that I think every boudoir photographer should have in their studio is a robe. Robes are a great way to make your clients feel cozy, a little more comfortable, and especially when they come out in their first outfit, they might be a bit insecure. Again, because this is a very vulnerable experience, right? So a lot of my clients will walk out, they'll have this on, and then once they change it into their second and their third outfits, they don't really wear this anymore because they're like, whatever, you've already seen my boobs, whatever, we can carry on. But for that first outfit, or if it's like a little bit chilly, robes are a really nice thing to have. This is a Calvin Klein robe that I picked up at a TJ Maxx. I think I got it in like an extra large because I was trying to sort of fit as many people as I can. If you could maybe have a couple of different sizes available, that would be even better. But you want something soft, something, to me, something cozy. Maybe a satin or a silk robe would be fun as well, but I like the warmth that something fuzzy like this brings. And then of course you need to have slippers to go with it. I also picked up a pair of slippers from the same TJ Maxx. These are an 8-9. Yeah. So again, I tried to just pick a size that I thought would fit most people. And the reason that I purchased slippers for my clients is because my floors in the bathroom are concrete. So they do get a bit chilly in the winter. I have rugs in there, but still, it's a little cold on feet. So I have slippers that all of my clients can wear. And I just spray them in between each client with some fabric sanitizer. And this is a nice way for my clients to kick off changing into their first outfit. They get a little more modesty, a little more privacy. It's cozy, it's warm, and they really appreciate it. And it didn't cost that much to go out and buy. Speaking of changing, my changing room is also the studio bathroom, and I let my clients know that I won't be going in there at all when they're changing, or like that's kind of their space. And because it's their space, I want it to feel nice. So I love having diffusers in the bathroom to make the space smell amazing. To me, the 5 cents, like hitting all 5 cents for your clients is really important and a really nice way to make them feel more special. So I like to go with warmer scents, like this is a dark vanilla and sandalwood. It smells so good. And the reason that I like the diffusers is because they're always cute. So they look pretty as well. And again, not too much. You want to guess where I got it? Yeah, TJ Maxx again. So probably half the stuff, honestly, that I have in here is from like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something. But I really, really like having diffusers on hand. I think creating a warm, like cozy scent is really important. You could also do something that's a little maybe more energetic, like a citrus. That's actually what I have in my main studio. I have a Febreze plug-in in the wall, and that is more of a bright, energetic citrus scent to get them like pumped up and ready to start shooting. The other item that I think you need to have in bathrooms, some poopery. I know it seems silly and nobody wants to talk about it. I get it. But here's the thing. If your bathroom is attached to your studio and that's what your clients are using, sometimes your clients are going to have to go number 2. But nobody wants to admit that they have to go number 2. And nobody wants the scent of that experience wafting into the rest of their photo shoot. So you get some poopery. They can make the bathroom smell very nice. This stuff works great. It covers up, it like envelops. There's not a great way to describe this, you guys, but it envelops whatever you put into the toilet. And it really does a good job of covering up that scent. And I promise that your clients are really, really going to appreciate this. So have some poopery on hand. I also have a fabric, or not a fabric, I have an air freshener in there as well, so that my clients never feel embarrassed or weird coming out of the bathroom and having certain aromas follow them. They don't have to ever worry about that. Another way you can make the experience more luxurious for your clients is by taking care of some of their needs for them before they even realize that they need it. So I always have lotion on hand. I've actually got lotion in multiple spots in my studio. So if they're in the bathroom, great. There are 2 different scents they can choose from. If they're out here and they're maybe putting on their shoes, or they're walking to where we're going to shoot and they realize, oh, I have some dry skin, I got lotion out here too. And this lotion I actually got from a local downtown shop here in Port Washington. I got this from Halo Soap. So, you know, shop local, support small. We love that. And then, of course, we're taking care of our client's need as well. So they don't have to remember to bring lotion. You've already thought of it for them. You're already taking care of them, and you're letting them know, hey, I don't want you to lift a finger. I've got you covered. And my last tip for you, if you want the experience to feel decadent and special for your clients, have some snacks and have some drinks on hand. Not too expensive, but it really lets your clients know, hey, I was thinking about you. I want you to feel good today. I want you to be fueled. I want to make sure that you're not thirsty. I got you covered. So I bought these things for you. So if you can get a Keurig or like an individual coffee maker, definitely do that. I like to keep little paper cups on hand so that they can take their coffee to go if they want. Or I have a lot of cute little decorative mugs as well that kind of fit the theme of my studio. They're very self-love focused. I even have a few that are shaped like little booties, and I got one that's little boobies. So you can find all kinds of cute mugs. And again, they're not too much. These came from a local shop. These came from TJ Maxx. And then I know, can you even believe it? Can you believe it? Everything in here, yeah, TJ Maxx or shop local. I would recommend having some nicer drinks on hand as well. Like maybe we don't go with the Great Value brand. We splurge, get Fiji, or we get something a little bit nicer in terms of coffee for the Keurig. Same thing. I would get a nicer brand, something maybe a little more special that your clients don't get to have on a regular basis. So at my studio, like I said, I keep Fiji on hand, and then I also have Perrier sparkling water. Again, these are not gonna break the budget by any means, and not even every single client that I have takes a water or a coffee, but I like to have just somewhat nice stuff. I've got the Tazo teas, and I've got like maple pecan coffee, and just like nice, just little bit nicer stuff that feels more like a treat. Same thing with the snacks. I have like organic trail mix and Lara bars and things like that. So they just feel a little more special, but you're not necessarily going into debt for it, okay? So hopefully these ideas were helpful, and now you're brainstorming and thinking of some ways that you can make your studio feel more luxurious, maybe more cozy, more inviting, and just altogether better for your clients while you work on building up maybe even better, more luxurious offerings like a full studio wardrobe or something like that. If you have any ideas on ways to make your space feel even better for your clients, please drop them in the comments, because I would love to hear them, and I'm sure other people watching this would love that as well. Like this video if you found it helpful, and then make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are looking for more boudoir or photography education. I put out a new video every Saturday, and basically anything that I know, I want you guys to know. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all again next Saturday. Bye!